Today's topic is if you stand up wrong, you could be making your back pain, your herniated disc, or your sciatica worse. That's a long title. Took a long time to tape that one in. But again, it's Tuesday, and every Tuesday, our goal is to get you in shape, to get your back better, to make you feel better, to make your life better, and to do the things you love to do. Again, why do we do this? We do this to give you the tools to live a better life. Our goal is to help you make better healthcare decisions. Doctors are not obligated to report outcomes, so you don't know what to expect. But today is not about outcome, but quite frankly, and maybe I wasn't planning on saying this, but I want to say this. I've been doing this 23 years, and I get patients all day, every day that have been to other clinics, physical therapy. You've seen it in our case studies. They've been everywhere before they come see us. We get them better, but here's the point. The point is they come in and we give them these tips, because these tips are for our patients, and they've never heard them, ever. These tips are vitally important, and they're here for you, and they're for free, and you need to use them because it's very, very, very important if you have back pain. That's my story. We have 9 steps. One of our steps is really about movement patterns, and this is movement patterns. And our goal is to prevent the activities that makes your back pain worse. You do things every day that make your back pain worse, and you don't know that you're doing them. How you get out of a chair is vitally important because it's one of those things, just like when I talked about squats. I'm big on squats. What day was that? Friday? Friday. So go back and look at it in our timeline if you can find it. It's on our YouTube page. You can find it, but it's about squats. It's my favorite exercise because squatting is one of those activities that you do all day. Getting out of a chair is kind of like a squat. As a matter of fact, when I taught you how to do a squat, I taught you like you're going to sit into a chair. So what we want to do, I'm not going to show you how to get out of a chair. I'm going to show you why this is important. All the things that we talked about really revolve around the neutral spine, the spine in the best position that it can be in. Okay? What happens with all activities throughout the day is you end up flexing forward. There's a lot of overflexion on the spine. And one of the things that we have discovered, not we, but the scientific world has discovered, is when you overflex your lumbar spine, you run the risk of herniating the disc. 24 vertebrae between the head and the hips. In between each vertebrae there is a bone. The bone, in between the bone is the disc. The disc allows for motion. But what happens when you overflex on the disc and you go back and forth and back, I can't even do it, back and forth and back and forth, you start to herniate the disc. And that's when you have trouble. And then what happens is you're waiting for your back to get better, and every day you're doing more of this. You say, why is my back not getting better? The doctor told me I had to wait and rest. I'm waiting and resting. Well, here's what's not resting. Your back. Okay? Because this flexion activity makes it worse. So we taught you how to do the squats. We taught you the hip hinge. We taught you when you sat in the chair for too long, you got to walk around. We taught you how to breathe. Okay? All these things will make your life better. So here's what you do. What's the goal? The goal is to make sure when you get up out of your chair, you're not overflexing your spine. We don't want overflexion because that causes the disc to herniate. And that's what starts to cause all the trouble. This one's really simple, but it's vitally, vitally important. Matter of fact, same as when we got out of the car, although we didn't have a car. And somebody said that was funny. It wasn't funny. We just didn't have a car because it was cold out. So what you do is you scoot to the edge of your chair. So you scoot to the very edge, I got a squeaky chair, to the edge of your chair, and you're just kind of hanging on there. And then what you do is you move your feet back. So you slide your feet back under your body. I'll actually do this. Slide your feet back under your body, and then you stand straight up using your hips. Okay? What you don't want to do is you don't want to go, I got this, and you flex forward, you stand up like that. Because that flexion forward, what's happening? You're doing this, and then you're going straight up. Okay? That's what you want to avoid. I hear this all the time. Oh, you know, I was feeling better and then I did something, I don't know what it was. Well, it's the flexion. It's the flexion when you're getting out of the chair. It's when you're brushing your teeth. It's when you're getting out of bed. It's when you're getting out of your car. Okay, you have to find the neutral position and then make sure the muscles are stable. That's the stability. Functional disc stabilization is what we do. Our goal is to strengthen everything up here, boom, rock solid, and then teach you not to overstress it. You overstress it, you're going to have problems. When you're stable, when you have some stress, it's fine, but anytime you overstress it, it's going to be a problem. So here we go. This is a quick video. Whoa, that was it. Here it is. So scoot to the edge. Well, that's big. Scoot to the edge right there and up, just like that. Okay. So what is it? Scoot. If I click it again, will it play? There we go. All right. So scoot to the edge. So you want to get your seat to the end of the seat. So you scoot all the way forward, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get your feet underneath you, and then you stand straight up. Whoops. That hurt. Just like that. So that's it. Don't be laughing at me. The cameraman's laughing, right? All right. So that's the tip. That's the tip of the day. Today's Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do a tip. Tomorrow stretch. Thursday's exercise. Okay, we'll make you fit. And then Friday is maybe food or something fun. We don't really know. And then Monday, I think we're going to do some of the anatomy, because it's important that you know the anatomy. The more you know about your spine, the less likely you are to have trouble. Okay? Share this information with your friends. Why do you want to share it? Because we have a solution. We have the ability to solve major problems. We have the ability to solve major problems when other people didn't get them better. Okay? We can solve problems even when surgeons have made you worse.